Hey, this is Wayne with On Time Appliance out of Richardson, Texas. Today a customer brought us in a Magic Chef wine cooler. We're going to go through the steps and procedures of diagnostic and then repair. Okay. We've turned the unit around, seeing if there's any power going to the compressor. The compressor is not vibrating, so obviously there's no power going to the compressor. If you really wanted to double check yourself, you can always throw a meter on there, make sure 110 volts is going to it or not. So at this point we're going to have to find where the power is stopping. So obviously it's going to be an electrical issue, not so much your sealed system. So we're going to turn it around and see. It's more than likely going to be stopping at your cold control. So we're going to show you how to take off the So now we're going to open it up. The cold control is located in the housing on the top of the unit. It has one Phillips screw. Once removed, drop the housing down and you'll see your cold control. Once you've dropped the housing, you're going to see two wires going to the cold control. We're going to remove these wires. And what you're going to want to do is see if voltage is getting to your cold control. If there is voltage going to your cold control but not coming out of your cold control, then you know your cold control is bad. Another way you can test this is by putting a jumper wire between the two wires, bypassing the whole cold control, just making sure your compressor kicks on. So now what I've done, I've added a jumper wire, which is bypassing the cold control. I'm going to plug it in, and I've heard my compressor kick on. So we know now for sure that the cold control is bad. Okay, to remove the cold control, you're going to have two Phillips screws on the cold control itself. You're going to take the knob out. You have two Phillips screws on top of the evaporator and two on the bottom. Remove your ground wire. If it'll come out. Okay. Let's remove this now. What they do with this cold control line, they feed it through the back of the evaporator, string it through this little bracket they have mounted on the bottom. Once you pull that out, it's all out. Once you've gotten your old cold control off, the new one doesn't come with this temperature sleeve that comes on the cold control. What you're going to do is pull it off your old one. And then we're going to then pretty much thread it on the new one. I don't know why they don't come with the sleeve already on it, but they never do. Okay, once you've got your sleeve on your cold control, we're going to then install this thing back on there. What I'm going to do first is bring the line behind the evaporator from the top to the bottom. Bring it around, loop it into a little hole they have here for it. Okay, once you have threaded your cold control back behind your evaporator into the bracket they have there for you, we're going to then bring the housing back, mount the cold control back into the housing, and get it all buttoned back up. One thing I did forget to tell you is that your new cold control does not come with the mounting bracket that your original one has. So there's just two Phillips screws. We're going to take that off and attach it to the new one so that it fits in the housing. Now I'm just attaching the new bracket, or the old bracket rather, to the new cold control. take our housing. Add our 2 Phillips screws. And tighten them down. We're going to reattach our 2 power wires going to the cold control. If I can get them in there. Attach the ground wire there. Attach the wire harness. Whoop, like that. Now we are ready to mount the housing back to the ceiling. Now I need to just put the 4 screws that hold the evaporator in place. Okay, now we have all the screws back in place. We're now going to plug the unit in, and the compressor kicked on right away. We're going to let it run for a bit and see if good frost pattern gets on the back of the evaporator, and this thing will be ready to go back to the customer. Okay, we've had this running for about 2-3 minutes now, and it's reading about -2.5. So we're going to let it run for about 20-30 minutes and see how low it gets. Okay. As you can see, replacing your cold control is an easy and cost-effective way to repairing your machine. We also sell the cold controls. We'll put a link on the bottom of the video so that you can get it yourself.